What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video, okay? Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. We do nothing here without God. Everything is spiritually led. Whatever words you hear, may you take it back to the Lord, meaning test the spirits. Take it back to God. Test the spirits. You got Jesus, the Son of Man, God the Father. Use that prayer to communicate and test the spirits to find out the truth. All right. So today, today I want to go over, you guys, another piece or a couple of pieces of work that have come to pass with the banking systems and this whole idea of the wealth transfer and how the enemy is going to stop people from being able to transact and wipe their bank accounts clean and banking systems failing. Some of these messages vary from October to November. So I'm gonna try to take you through. Y'all know I try to give y'all these pieces of my prior works to show y'all what was really going on. Um, so first things first, take you through some screenshots. All right. Now, basically, this video on October 20th, 2022 at 7:54 p.m. I'll be edited at night. Um, basically, this video was about, the title says, or the thumbnail was "Banks Will Fail," had a decline sign and stuff like that. It basically talked about glitches and stuff like that with the banking system, black screens, and basically self-explanatory. It talks about banking systems failing. And that was done on October 20th, 2022. And here's another screenshot that I will show you a video of. Just different pieces here. That was also part of a big video. It basically goes over the bank failure and talks about different things like the laws that are going to cause lawlessness and glitches on all these platforms, stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to be going through that. And also, I want to bring you guys to a word that I did August 28th at the very beginning. This is the very beginning. Not, oh my goodness. Sunday, August 28th, this was created. And it was about a messenger that God had sent my way to talk to me about technology and robotics. I was literally going to get my hair cut, and literally this dude came in. It's like he looked for me. And God kept telling me, help is on the way, help is on the way, because I was asking, what do you want me to say? He sent this older guy to me that was big in the technology field. And so he was telling me about digital money. Yes, thank you, Holy Spirit. Digital money, how the banking systems failing like this and money disappearing will now lead to digital money because there's no physical money, the physical dollar. So this is another, this part in itself hasn't come to pass, but the idea that money is missing, it will become digital to replace that physical money, to setting up the B system for the bank, the beginning phases. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And with that messenger, he was talking about how things will become more digital, jobs will be taken uh, because of what is it, robotics, and basically AI, AI and stuff like that. And we already see, oh my God, I think I have to put more than one thing in here. AI, the usage of AI. So with the banking systems and AI, you see these artificial wombs and AI art. So artists are being affected by the AI art, and they're losing, like, that's a job. They're losing money because of that. People think it's not a big deal. AI wombs. And then I got to show y'all another thing on artificial intelligence popping up where somebody was able to talk as if they were somebody behind a screen. It is so basically this is about banking systems failing in the AI. All this big message is literally going to be together. Okay? Um so let's just talk before I get you into the piece. I'm going to break it up into two parts. It's going to be one about the banks and one about the AI. All right? And we're just going to point to you different parts of it, and I'm going to do the best I can to be detailed, find everything I need to find, okay? So just bear with me. And I also did a video of what is called the B system is here 2 months ago. The wealth transfer is escape. So basically, one point that I made that God was expressing to me, I made to the following is that I had at the time, which was like 30-some people, 40-some people. The wealth transfer is escape. So the enemy is going to try to stop you and control your money and keep it. The key with this whole thing is transactions. Zelle was for moving your money to one place to another. So, out of these cryptocurrency places, moving your money from one place to another, it gets lost. So people will be trying to do that, and the devil will steal from them, because it's all about control at the end of the day. If they can't control you with money, and you don't need them, yeah, that's a problem for the enemy. And they're going to be like blackouts and shutdowns and stuff like that. The enemy's going to be like government. Oh, we're sorry. We're going to do everything we can to do so. And I ain't trying to do nothing, knowing they did it. Okay. And then this article, before we get started here, I just got to make sure I go over everything with you guys. Talking about what's going on with Bank of America. Social media users call out financial giant over missing money. All right. And this title really stood out. Woman impacted by Bank of America Zelle glitch speaks out. So I said there will be platform glitches. Also, there will be platform glitches is the one thing that I said back then too. And they're doing it on purpose so they can take your money and so they can stop you. Remember that YouTube view count thing that I was mentioning in that Carrie-Ann video? YouTube glitch with the views and stuff like that. Everything is being impacted money-wise. So, yes, everything is being impacted money-wise. And the Lord was telling me there would be more glitches. So first part, I will speak about or show you about the banks and the glitches, okay? And then the second one, I want to bring to you the AI confirmation. So the format, I'm going to show you what I did in the past, then show you the current day. Then we're going to go to the AI robotics, show you what I did in the past, and show you what's been revealed in the current day. Does that make sense to everybody? Great and fantastic. When it comes down to it with these banks, let me tell you about that. The Lord wants everybody to know the enemy gonna steal. And how is he gonna steal? Your bank cards ain't gonna be working during this economic event. It's gonna be shutdowns, glitches, power outages, and you ain't gonna have no access. All these, I just remember seeing glitches and black screens. You ain't gonna have no access to your money. And you know who gonna take your money from you? Guess who? The government gonna take your money from you. And everything is spiritually led. So the enemy is, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but the world leaders, a lot of people that's in power have that negative energy behind them. They gonna take from people. So if you take from the enemy, all the enemy gonna do, kill, steal, and destroy to get his back. Literally. So be prepared for what's about to come into this world, y'all. It's not about to just happen. This gonna happen this month, and this gonna happen a year later. No, back to back things. Communications and blackouts are about to come through because the enemy is going to try to cut people off. When they did that stuff, the Lord said test. Just now, he said test. Seeing all these people panic, and the devil get a kick out of that stuff. Gets a kick out of it, and he know what's happening. He know it. So he tests. These glitches, people that's all up in these exchanges about to lose their money because it's gonna be glitches there too. People finna get robbed and it's gonna be done on purpose. All these investments, people finna deal with glitches and this and that, and they ain't gonna have it getting paid the right amount of money or any at all, because the enemy finna steal for its higher powers that God is finna take down, and they finna try to steal. So yeah, I just had to talk about that because that was just, he started speaking to me on it and just letting me know, like, hey, this is not something that just happened out of nowhere. Like, this is all these glitches that's about to happen, and shutdowns and black screens and freezing and They about to take from people because of what's about to happen. But the only protection you gonna have is God. And that, okay, yes. And that's what it comes down to with content creators. What I'm saying is all these people doing, the rich rules over the poor, and the borrower, I did better, is the slave of the lender. All right. So again, the rich they're gonna try to keep the rich ruling over the poor, which is the enemy ruling over everyone. I mean, you know, when you borrow, the enemy's gonna be like, oh, this is gotten taken from you. Well, we're gonna do everything we can to get it back. You know, they want control.
I have literally none. I think I have $3 to my name.
Tonight, Bank of America says an earlier glitch that caused customers' bank accounts to show a zero balance has been fixed.
But that's not the story we're getting from irate customers.
Natalie Bomke here to explain what happened. Natalie.
Dawn and Corey, this specifically involves transactions made through the money transfer service Zelle. Bank of America customers reported transactions that had already posted to their accounts were suddenly gone, leaving their accounts in the red. Then, when customers tried to reach out to the bank or go in person, they were either turned away or got a busy signal. Bank of America put out a warning on its mobile app saying Zelle transactions made between January 14th and January 17th may be delayed in occurring and posting to accounts as requested. Transfers will be completed and will appear in your account activity and balances as soon as possible. Zelle clarified the issue was strictly with Bank of America. We spoke with Serena Hartfield of Calumet City, who said today was supposed to be payday, but tonight her check still isn't in her account, and the bank told her to come back in the middle of February to get it straightened out.
Check my account, noticed that $2,689 was not in my account, and that's exactly how much my check would have been. I called the bank. The bank was not accepting any calls. I went to a branch. When I went to the branch, the line was around the corner.
This breaking news as well. Some Bank of America customers say money is missing from their accounts. People are sounding off about this on social media, and this morning we know of at least one person who says their checking account was wiped clean. We've reached out to Bank of America for comment. We are waiting to hear back from the company.
So I'm right on track. Basically, he's saying there's going to be a network. So how they control all this technology and robots and stuff like that. The currency we have is going to be digital. He said that. A lot that's going to be going on with this networking and these robotic changes, and they're not going to have a positive effect on people's jobs or lives. And these greedy people are going to try to prosper off of these things and not pay kids and even his own kids to have a plan. So he's like, yeah, I'm telling them to have a plan because this world is about to change. This world is about to change. This world is about to change because people don't understand how close we are to these technological advances, like they jobs. You got cuts, washes. Basically, he was looking around and he said, look at all these people. They have no idea, and this ties into the previous part as well, the robots. They have no idea what's coming to them. And he looks around and said, look at that little girl. She has no idea what world she's gonna grow up into. No clue. And I looked around and everybody really has no idea. Like, y'all, I'm sitting next to this man where somebody would call this man crazy. But after my experiences with, you know, just that God has given me and the things he's shown me, like, it's like I actually understood. Like, we was like two people in the room. Technology, like, they not a human. So it's just gonna be a lot of different stuff going on with the robotic stuff. Oh, he just said people have no idea. Literally, he was like, robots will take over all of this and people have no idea how soon. They just walking around and have no plan. And he went to my barber and said this. He was like, so I hope you have a plan because robots are gonna take your job in the future. And like, y'all, basically, my barber clearly had a negative response, and he was like, when I was getting my haircut, he's like, yeah, he said that stuff to me, like, about having a plan because robots gonna take over, and would you want a robot cutting your hair? And he's like, he's saying all that crazy negative stuff. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. But y'all always say the truth literally hurts people.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel?
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others.